Hey guys, there's my little fingers. I've been trying to get this sorted. It's fussing a little bit because it doesn't like the direction I have set the camera. It says that it's not at the right angle, but it finally let me get away with it. So I've been wrapping today. I sold this one on Facebook. Isn't that one pretty? I really like that one. So that one's sold. And then this one here is not sold yet. This is a lemon quartz. It's very similar to a topaz, but it's not quite topaz. And then this one is a CHRYSOCOLLA. And I wrapped that one today. I really like the colors within. And I put it was big enough I could put 2 strings of beads on there. I really like that one. It's hematite and tiger's eye and red jasper and lapis and green adventurine, I believe, and cornelian. Sometimes I don't say the cornelian right, so I think I got that one right. And then I've been doing some teardrop beads, and I've been liking that one. I have to use a little bit skinnier wire, so I'm not as happy with the wire, the way it sticks, but the hole on these beads in this teardrop is much tinier than on these, and so I have to use a smaller gauge wire, and I'm not as happy with it, but I have been really enjoying doing these. I went back over this one and I put in some, I think it would be considered a light copper wire. I just put it over the top of it just to give it a two-toneness. It's red jasper and hematite with the clear quartz. You can see the smaller wire here and then the thicker gauged wire here. It gives it a little bit more stability. Anyway, and so I want to wrap this one, and I really love this gouge out place. It really gives it character. I really like this one, and I've not really been a pendulum user, but a lot of people at the store like to buy pendulums, and so I thought that I would try to show you how I wrap a stone into what I would consider a pendulum wrap. One of the first things you need, of course, is you need to be able to have a pointed one that's fatter at the top, and also it needs to have good balance. You can see that this one would have pretty good, balance as a pendulum. So, this is 20 gauge wire, which is my go-to. I really like 18 and 20. And so, I'm going to cut 2 pieces exactly the same length. And these could have been a touch shorter, and which would have saved wire, but I didn't want to mess it up on YouTube. So, better safe than redoing it, right? So, I've got one here. There we go. It wasn't quite even with the other. Let me see. I've actually cut one shorter than the other one. I meant to cut these the exact same size. We'll just go ahead and nip that one off for good measure. And there we go. So I love to make the homemade jewelry for the store. I found it to be something that I really, really enjoy. So I'm going to take and make a circle and bend it one time. Alright, as you can see, that's going to come up nicely. And then on this one, I'm going to make the circle bigger. Still one time. Okay, so I've got that circle, and then on the opposite side, I'm going to put the little one in, and sometimes they fight you. Okay. Alright, so that looks like that will work. So now I'm going to take this one up. Alright. I have accidentally unwired this, untwisted it. I'm sure that it'll be okay in the end, but it is, well, there you go. It happened. I went under the first one and now going under it itself. And then okay, so it does look like, we've just got all these wires every which way, but it'll look better in a minute. My tip got bent down. Big goal is to keep these wires in the middle. Okay, so that will be where we hang. And I know it just looks sort of rowdy, but watch this. I find this quite fun. That's nice. And I made a loop right here. I'm going to put these prongs in here and pull it. It was chaos for a while, but I think it's coming along nicely now. I think that's pretty decent. Yeah, that one will work just nicely down there. I really like to use a chopstick, a wooden one. I like the way these slope down because if I want to make a smaller hole or a bigger hole, it all depends on where I bend it at. I make a much prettier one when I start out with the wires making this part to start. But when I'm doing a pendulum wrap, I have to do it at the end for me to be able to get it to line up correctly. So, of course, in the end, you want to make this be dead center. You want to get it as dead center as you can once you put a cord on it. And then, ta-da, we have a pendulum wrap. And I like it. I'll use a cord. You can use a heavier cord if you want to, like this right here. It does give it a certain amount of stability for a pendulum, but I'm going to use, well, if I can find it. Well, it's not too bad. I guess it's about the same. There we go. I was going to use this heavier cord, but I have a smaller cord, which is really nice. And I like the smaller ones, especially for the littler ones like this. But in any case, I'm going to make it out of this size. I know you can't see the full, hey everybody, the full thing on it, but I wanted you to see how I did the knot. If you ever wanted to make your own corded necklace, just you had something you wanted to put on a piece of cord, you can get this cord at the Hobby Lobby and the Walmart. So you make an X. You want to make sure you've got plenty of excess. You wrap it one. So you've got two wraps, but you've only wrapped it one. There. I know one of them you're going to move around. Then you put it within itself, and then you just start pushing it down. And then you take the other side, and we're going to push that side away and do the same thing. This is our excess piece. We're going to X it over. 1, 2. On number 3, we're going to pull through our loose end and then start working our knot down to the end. And you could take a pair of pliers and pull. I'm bad to use my teeth. Then cut off your excess. I get tons of these little things. Alright. And then line these up to where they're right beside each other. Bring it down. And loop your stone through your cord, working it gently and keeping it right down there at the bottom. This keeps the cord from going around and around your neck in a circle. And there we have it. A pendulum wrapped stone. It's pretty decent. I like it. I'll probably sell it for around $9.99, something like that. Let's find out about this particular stone. Stone. I'm all horrible at reading these bags. I will do my best. We get the light a little closer. Okay, a stone that integrates physical and spiritual energies, stimulating love and passion while energizing the soul. It opens the heart, lifting depression, encouraging a positive and cheerful outlook. It improves self-worth and soothes emotional stress. According to legend, these pink gems formed from the blood of their kings and queens, ruled by the planet Venus, the RHODOCHROSITE crystal stone, meaning comes from its healing pink hue, the color of love, compassion, deeper emotional connections, and openness to love without judgment or expectations. The green leaves of the rose stem symbolizes our potential for growth. These stones, after I wrap what I want to wrap, will be available for sale at the Cornerstone Market. It's the first time we've ever had these. I've already pulled this one for wrapping. I thought this one would be pretty. I like that brown on that one. That would be another one that would be really pretty to wrap. Sometimes less wire is better. That would be a nice stone to wrap right there. This one's got that little odd shape in there, so that would be really nice to wrap. Maybe that one. It's got a little quirk right there, so a wire running right through there would be nice. I think I'll keep that one out. Whoop, sorry. I know I'm blowing your ears up. Uh-oh. Guess I'll have to hunt that one down later. It's hiding. Anyway, I've been wanting to wrap this one here. This is Blue Adventuring. And so I thought we might wrap that one. And I can show you how I normally do, which is better on the loops. You just need one piece. One time on this side and get the other one. Alright, so that you've got 4, then push them together. I think I'm a primitive jewelry maker, but I think this is smart. I'm not even sure if I come up with it, but this is the way I like to do it. You can make a smaller opening for a smaller stone by using closer to the tip of the chopstick. On this one, I'm going to go down and make a long back. And you can see I've got to figure out which would be the prettiest front. I like that side, but that side's coughing to me. So we'll make that one the front. Hey everybody. So now I've got where it's just, they've just looped with each other. Now when I pull it around to the back, I'm going to take and pull it around the back to where I can bring it back around to the front. Oh, I was like focusing on what I was doing so strongly. I don't even know if I was holding the right place. I've got a little bit of a sinus infection. Sorry. So I've looped him around and then brought him to the side and then brought that around. And of course the back's not pretty. And I'm pulling it down And then need to be gentler and more steady. I'm telling you. Hang on. It looks like we might have an issue that it could get out of this. I should have went further down, but I can tighten the back. Oh, that did it. Now it's nice and secure. I might even give this a little bit of a extra tighten. There we go. It's harder to do it with the camera so close, and so I slipped off, and I have lightly made a place where it would pick at your clothes. I have a apple here. It's got some things in it, some sticky things stuck in the thing, and I have this little saw, and when I do that, which I try not to do, but sometimes you want to pull off and show some of the copper, so you can actually do this on purpose. And have some of the copper come through, which is under the silver. And have a little bit of an antique or whatever appearance. And yeah. There we go. And you can do that a little up here on the coil. And there you go. See the solid silver, and then the silver with the copper scuffing visible. With this one, I would use the smaller string. And that's this size here. It says 1 mm, 100 yards. And I'll show you this on the little one. Make an X. The one you're working with is going to X on top of the bottom one. 1, 2, which makes 3. This is adjustable then. I should have said with the other one, you can make it shorter and longer. I'm actually going to pull some excess through. 1, 2, that makes 3. And so now you can, one side, well, there we go. And then take the excess up, and that makes it shorter. Get our knots even, and then pull down and do our loop. Sometimes I will do a loop high, giving a teardrop bottom, but not on this one. There we go. This will be like $6.99, not really expensive. And on this one, we carry this one already at the store. So there's already a bag there. And so I took the bag, but I put everything in the bowl, and I just brought home the ones I thought I might wrap. So being good luck to your life and pleasant dreams, even as the power of blue aventurine helps ease anxiety and calm emotions in those who carry it with them. A stone of growth, knowledge, love, and compassion. It will give you the strength to explore your possibilities and the courage to achieve them. Blue Aventurine supports you in your spiritual journey when you meditate with it. It will open up your mind, your third eye, crown, and throat chakras. I've never been very good with chakras, but the throat chakra just, I don't know. And those are some that I've got set aside that I might wrap. I've got a whole selection of them. All kinds. They're everywhere up there. All right. So, this is really fun to do, where you add beads. I really enjoy that. I'm gonna find, as I said, this one here is sold. Lady's gonna pick it up at the store tomorrow. This was the first one I did today. I've got some really pretty points at the store, and crystal quartz points, and I think I'm gonna bring some of those home and make some more like this. I really enjoy adding the beads to the crystals. And so that is the ones I've made today. I like this one. This is green adventuring, and that's blue adventuring. Green adventuring is my favorite because it's luck with money. And quartz crystal is considered a power stone, so therefore uh, you'll have even better luck. All right, so let's see if we've had any comments. I got to figure out if I can figure out how to do it. Okay. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Pam. I'm so happy to see you. Whoop, I lost him. All right. And, uh, oh, y'all are so nice, Corinne. And I'm so glad you found those interesting. And it's such a pleasure to be able to show y'all more about the crystal wrapping, although I am in no way fancy at it. I'm just ordinary at it. This is one that I'm really fond of. I bought it with a hole already in it, and I've done a couple of different things with them. One of the ones I really like to do with them is to have put beads on the side, a couple of beads, and some of them I've wrapped wire around them a little bit, but I've really enjoyed doing these. I had to pay a pretty price for these, and I haven't wrapped this one yet. And I really like these hematite beads. I just got those. And the carnelian. I really like those. I just got those. They're so translucent and pretty. Anyway. So, if you are from the area and you would be interested in buying this one or this one, they'll be at the store tomorrow. But I've also posted these on my Facebook and on the Cornerstone Market Facebook page for sale. I think they're $15. $15, and that comes of course with a cord, and $3 shipping. If you should want to buy one of these, you could go on Facebook and search the Cornerstone Market in Fort Payne, Alabama. There's about 3 cornerstones. One of them's, I think 2 of them's, one's a deli and I think one's a restaurant. I mean a grocery store, but we're the only other one. There's just 3. So you can find it. The Cornerstone Market, Fort Payne, Alabama. Or you could go and, well, no, I think that's how you'd have to do it on Facebook. And I've got them posted on there so you could comment and you could technically buy one of these if you posted tonight or very early in the morning so that when I went to work, I would know they were sold and nobody else would buy them. I wouldn't sell them by accident to someone there at the store. And we will have these. I will send an invoice if you need shipping, and they can be delivered to your house in just the regular mail for $3. And of course, you can actually pick if you would like the big, heavier cord or the smaller cord. And there you go. If for some reason you wanted one of these other ones that I did, you could just message me on that same post. And I think I do these for $8.99 and $9.99. I think that one will be $9.99 and those two will be $8.99. But right in there. And then this one will be like $6.99. I think this one will be around $9.99 because of its. I think the price of these are a little bit higher, so that one will be a little higher. Normally, I'll have to make sure when I get to the store I can check what we paid for this poundage. But I think it'll be around $8.99 or $9.99. But if not, then if it's not an expensive stone, then it'll be probably like $6.99 and $7.99. Anyway, I know you're bored with that. Thank you for tuning in.